to thank General Franklin for the message which he puts out there. Last week at this one, which I'm reacting to now. Let me start by the action that took place at the Commercial Avenue in Mancon that took away the lives of a good number of La Republic military hotlooms. I sponsored that program as an individual. Yes, I sponsored that program as an individual. So when that action took place, the report was given to me. The ADF claimed it, and I said, no, there's a problem here. I went out to castigate the ADF, but after due investigation, I found out that the boys on the ground have taken money from the ADF, they've taken money from me as an individual, and they've also taken money from the Ambazonian force. Those are one of the things that cleans my memory. And I made a 360-degree turnaround. I started talking about people claiming actions, and also advised the IG then that if anything happens anywhere, if the ADF is claiming it, if they are not the one who did it, or if the IG is not the one that did it, claim it as well. And we should stop saying it wasn't the ADF, it wasn't A or B or C. We should claim it as well, so as to stop milking the waters or dirtying the waters for nothing. That is when I went back to the Ambazonian force. I said, hey, my brothers, there is something going on here. If we do not do something, these boys on the ground will be exploiting all of us. We will be sponsoring one and the same program even 10 times. So we must, as a matter of fact, collaborate. If you do anything on the ground, let me know. If I do anything on the ground, I will let you people know so that we shouldn't be sponsoring it from left to right, why these boys are using it as a market to enrich themselves. We agreed. My brothers never do anything again from that time on the ground without telling me, and I didn't do anything from anything also without letting them know. Even before becoming the defense secretary for Malcolm Bachongwa, I have taken that position to work in collaboration like that. After we've parted our ways, because I parted my ways with the Ambazonian force for almost 1 year before getting in touch with them, that because of this particular incident in Mancon, I've seen that there is a lot of errors that we were committing over here in terms of sponsorship on the ground. After which I also turned to the ADF. I said, please, we should be in communication in matters of things that are going on the ground. We should not be working the way we are working, for it is not beneficial to all of us. The only people that benefits what we are doing is La Republic du Cameroon. I also shouted to individuals in the ADF before taking it public and said, had it been there was someone within the ADF that was playing the role that I was playing within the IG, I don't think our situation could have been as bad as it was. Because though inside the IG, I was always opposing some certain actions that I know were anti-revolutionary, internally, and if possibly publicly. I also castigated the ADF for nobody being there to tell these radicals in the ADF that their own business was just to be pulling the Southern Cameroons behind. Thank God Vera Franklin, after a long while, chose to play that role within the ADF. For had it been, Vera Franklin has been playing this role for quite a very long time, I think some certain individuals within the ADF couldn't have caused the amount of damage that they've caused us and are still causing us today. I think the day that Vera Franklin started doing what he is doing, if we look at things properly within the ADF, we'll see some people that were really agents provocateurs, really working for La Republique. 100%.
Greetings to you all, my people of Ambazonia. Happy New Year to all. This is the mechanic. This is a wonderful year. Last year was a tough year for us, especially considering that it ended up with some of our colleagues turning this fight for our own independence into a Grand National Dialogue #2. I'm saying this is a great year because those, our comrades, have decided to come out and speak. I'm very, very excited and looking forward to that. And as I look forward, there are a couple of things I'm hoping they will readily address. The first thing will be for them to tell us if anything contrary to what took them to Canada has happened. We know that they were summoned by John Gute, whose meeting was facilitated by Canada. We know that the Canadians who facilitated that meeting told us very, very clearly that those who were coming from the Prime Minister's side were solely Anglophones. There were Anglophones from the Northwest and the Southwest. And as a matter of fact, in their convening the meeting, they were also calling us separatists from the Northwest and Southwest. Now, we expect them to tell us why they thought it necessary to go into a meeting where they did not even know how many people the Prime Minister was bringing to that meeting, yet they risked it went there, sat down across the table with Anglophones who are fighting for the unity of La République du Cameroon, across the table from them who are sitting in as separatists of La République du Cameroon. Those are the terms of that. That's the picture that was painted around that meeting when it was called, and nobody should doubt it. This was purely a national meeting between conflicting parties of one country. That's the picture painted. When you have to go and sit down with a person who is from your own area, speaking your language, and representing the very enemy you're trying to separate from, I will say something is wrong with your claims. Either you are not serious in claiming you want to separate, or you are not serious fighting for your separation. So I'll be looking forward to them explaining to us why they thought it was necessary to go in for such a meeting. There was no mediator, none. There was a facilitator. Canada had made it very clear they were not starting a process. They were simply facilitating a meeting the Prime Minister had asked them to facilitate. Simple, straight. So I'll be looking forward to our comrades telling us why they did not see it as a sellout of this revolution. We were sitting at table with La République as a country in Switzerland. Most of the comrades we had who ran to Canada rejected the international mediation we had in Switzerland. But they rushed to a grand national dialogue, which completely took away from the international mediation we had in Switzerland. I will be interested in hearing our comrades explain the logic of it. Somewhere, seeming as if our comrades never really meant the claim that they were fighting for our independence. Else, how do you fight for independence? And then you are willing to go and sit at table with the very person you're claiming has no right to speak in your territory. You go and sit down with them. Not that you are sitting across the table from them because you have a mediator who is treating you as equal partners to a conflict, but in a facilitated situation where you are actually sitting under the very person you're claiming shouldn't exist in your own land. I'm looking forward to that meeting, that communication, whatever form it will take, be it a Zoom conference or a TV show or whatever. I'm expecting that they will explain these things to us.
Yes, our fellow Ambazonians, today na number 6th day for the year of our Lord Jesus Christ 23. I want to use this moment for send 21 gun salute for all our fighters over the day for ground and for all our Ambazonians them home and abroad. I know say never be easy una and it no go be easy until the day we go get freedom. Anyone where hear the audio, may share them for me I beg. Share them. If you never ever share some audio, share this one. Una share them, may go for Nelson Uchemba. the so-called thief pick. Understand for he? Make he leave 10 kobo alone. Nelson Uchemba, you and I are thief pick. Pastors internet group them. What are the internet government? All general the way they will be for this struggle and commander they will fight the way when I don't ever can ask him, say, who's the person there? He don't end up being killed and they will attack la republic when I will necessarily kill him. Uchemba Nelson don't make an audio. It acts with write up, I think. It acts Sako Wusa 10 kobo. Leave that picking alone. Make it be. No asky. Concentrate for the thief money. For struggle the chop. Concentrate for the protect Sako. Concentrate for the protect your dirty accent where you don't have America for 35 years. Concentrate for the support peaks where they only know for key fighters and generals and for ground. Leave 10 kobo alone. Make the message go for the so-called Dan County. I can't say so-called because I don't believe in county and I never ever believe. Now that thing they don't kill our fighters them a lot. If you say you be so-called Dan County, day for day, Mr. Dan County, stay there and leave 10 kobo alone. When I send a message, may go for Nelson Uchemba, make he leave 10 kobo alone. We not on the plan now for kill that one, but he no go. If you don't know that picking the person for me, I share blood with he, I share names with he. No joke like America no contain you go down like the rest they don't go down. Una
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are, this world, the Southern Cameroonians, Ambazonian. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Mola Wonja. I want first of all for greet everybody we go listen to this audio. Everybody, I want to greet everybody from ground zero, ground one, all over diaspora. Mola Wonja, this is the talk. I want to tell una, make una understand certain things. I don't get a lot of calls why Mola Wonja dey quiet about this revolution. A lot they don't happen where at the come out can tell una say na so things they get to be, na so this person they behave. And I dey say like say some people will come, they go insult me, so and they go talk all type of rubbish. At the end, they still can fall for what I tell una. I know they for criticize anybody. I want just wish everybody happy new year, and I want tell una say I never give up for the struggle. I still fight. Yes, but we too will be need some small rest. Make other people too they carry on. We did 8 million Southern Cameroonians. Inside 8 million, we don't forget only 300 people they fight or 1,000 people. So it be insignificant. At least we start the revolution, we go still end them. But with the fight, say, make all things be transparent. If everything be transparent for all the stakeholders, then we'll now see and say this struggle will go fine. I know one begin talk about Sako, Marianta, the current president, Chris Anu, and anybody. I don't want to talk about it. I don't see and say this struggle will be a struggle of interest, of financial interest. Yes, I talk so with reasons. A lot of things that don't happen. Some people don't get rich for this struggle when Southern Cameroonian, Ambazonian. We will be think say, or we defy this struggle with good faith and good heart. So some of we be even convinced some people for ground zero, where they be send their contribution, heavy contribution, for Sakwe administration. Those money we not see any impact. So the people they give up anyway, they still call me, start telling me that is we don't cooperate with Sako them. I eat money of which my hands clean. The blood of the people they don't die, they know say since this struggle starts, every money where people want send for me from ground zero, from everywhere for the well as divert and for the IG. My hands are clean. I've never taken money from government. Nobody has given me money. I've been called many times for many situations, lend me leads. I said, no, I don't want to involve anything concerning the Cameroon government. My hands are clean and I wash my hand like how the Pontius Pilate be washing hand. However, we don't see how kidnapping don't take place a lot, where some of we only that them for diaspora be involved. So now they make this struggle, they go back. Those one the way they get and they put money in front, and they make this struggle be weakened. It never be late. At the call this year, 2023, with a good heart, I want to remind everybody, say, time we will start this struggle, we'll be there in a very good track. It'll be easy for we for remobilize ourselves for diaspora here. Because if we're strong for diaspora here, the boys there for ground zero, then too will be stronger. And because we'll be the fight here for financial gain, that's why you see those guys, they be easily corrupted. They take someone, then go for disarmament camp, for Boya, for Bosta Institute, take someone, then go Tico, take someone, then go Bamenda, and so on. Until, because of our greed, we lost Fimasha, the king, because of financial issues, monetary, eye-looking. So, me at the call today, I want to thank everyone will be before the protest will be take place for USA. I'll be glad for see Eric Tato there and all other people where they become. At least people they realize themselves, people they
Ladies and gentlemen and fellow Ambazonians, greetings to everybody from this voice, this is Uncle B. I think this is my first video to my listeners for since this new year. I want to extend greetings to every Ambazonian until the festivities are over and the war continues. The caption for this audio I'm making here today is, did No Pity sell his parents and his former girlfriend for 400 million? Again, did No Pity sell his parents and his former girlfriend for 400 million? Why I've come up with this topic is because last week or early this week, there was a broadcast out there from a certain Ngono, I think Jean-Marie Ngono, a friend guy who was expelled from La Republique des Saints, as some of our brothers have done. In that broadcast, he did reveal that No Pity was paid 400 million. Every time we hear No Pity have been captured, No Pity have been killed, not only from these guys anyway. But you know why? Because I'm going in our forum, I listened or read from many of our comrades saying that even No Pity too, No Pity has done this too. The problem is the trust in the messenger and not in the message. The trust in the messenger and not in the message. That's why it is difficult to disassociate yourself from somebody you've trusted or to believe. And it is through such people that they pass to kill you. Go closer to your enemy so that you can easily get that enemy. Why I'm saying this, ladies and gentlemen, that did no PT sell his parents a former girlfriend for 400 million? Because from that broadcast, we learned that he was paid 400 million. But anybody who read that article, who listened to that message, should be able to ask himself this question. If you read into the message or listened and analyzed the question or the message and not the messenger, the message, you should be able to come up with certain questions. But according to Uncle B, the last time I checked, the girlfriend, former girlfriend to No PT was in court arrested for charges of treason. Another last time I checked was that the parents of No PT are still in Labrador locked up. Another question I will ask myself is, how did they pay this money to No PT? Another question I ask myself, why did this guy not give us the bank account where this money was deposited? But if he had all that information, he would have given the account that the money was deposited in that account. Another question I ask, was the money carried to him in cash and he is carrying it on him? Another question I'll ask is, was the whole group where he fights bought, or who was supposed to divide this money into that? And everybody bought to the idea that we should sell the revolution? Ladies and gentlemen, these are questions that we normally ask if you want to get the truth of a message and not the messenger. Let me repeat. But these are the same stories I hear from the Sarkozians. The Ochaba Singh, they were no people that sold the revolution. He already bought the revolution, they already sold it, they already sold the revolution. And they want to hear it from this guy. I then ask myself the question I just asked. Because I would believe that under normal circumstances, if communication was open between No PT and Labrador to Cameroon to drop his arms, the very first question No PT would have demanded from that for the parent to be released, or the girlfriend, or anybody who is in there, or Ambazonian, or just say those are connected to him, saying it had to do with him. He will normally be the first thing to ask that I would like those people released, because even if I take them on and run away as purported, you might find it not release my people. So I want them released before we can even talk. But unfortunately, those people are still in prison in the dungeons of Labrador to Cameroon. So was No PT just this stupid to get into that? Was he just interested in selling his people because of 400 million? These are questions that when you search yourself, when you analyze the message, you will see that there's no truth in that message, because nobody, or let's say very few, No PT is a self-made guy in this revolution. And I think what he has acquired, the group he has built, will not be compared to 400 million. Except that he is frustrated and wants to run, which I think he is not. So when we hear information like this, ladies and gentlemen, let's dig a little bit deeper into that information. It will be easy for us to debunk it. That is just another frame, another lie about somebody. But then it may not be a lie, but it should take more effort to convince you to believe that this actually is what has been said is true. Here it comes boil down to one thing. We trusted the messenger and did not read into the message that he sent to us. And we started asking No PT2, No PT2. Because if you ask yourself these questions, you will never know that this is just another story. The Sarkozy, as they always say every day, he has sold the revolution, and then we see him on the field every day. We see his unity warrior fighting every day. And in reality, this is the only quarters where I get almost a weekly report from what is happening with unity warriors of Boy doing something. So if he put these boys together, even taking him out, does it mean that all those boys will drop their arms?
Uncle B, when you see these people doing what they are doing, throughout this struggle, if you observe very carefully, when you see people like George doing what they are doing, you may think they are just saying this thing for nothing or just arguing. No, 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 no. They are not doing this just for the sake of argument. They have something they're trying to achieve. They are out on a mission. Now, have you noticed that each time we are planning to do something, this all of a sudden these people come out and start bringing all these conspiracies and trying to keep us arguing about useless things? Have you noticed that each time we plan, say, the APP, very soon you see Marianta too will plan her own APP, even if she only has 5 or 10 people in attendance. She will plan her own APP to coincide exactly with ours. Have you noticed that? The reason, and the same thing with Sako. Sako you have not heard Sako planning any APP. The day Sako will hear that we have an APP, that Sako will have his own APP on that same day. On that same day that we have our own APP. Why do you think that's happening? These people are now spoilers. They know that left to their own devices, they will not be able to do anything. So when we plan our APP, they plan theirs to coincide with ours. Why? Because they are counting on some people mistakenly signing on to their own APP. Because they know that if they should call theirs on a neutral day when we have not called ours, nobody will be there to attend it. So they are counting on some people mistakenly joining their own APP without knowing. And then they will benefit from that 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 persons who mistakenly join theirs. And they can say, oh, at least we have 10 or 20 people. That is why these people are doing this. They are out just to sabotage anything that we are doing. Why is George doing this thing now? George has realized that we have just launched the citizens levy. You see, we have just launched the citizenship levy. And he now wants to make sure that he brings all these arguments. We keep all this back and forth that have been going on in this forum for quite some 2 to 3 days now, I believe. It is distracting us from focusing on sharing the information, sensitizing our people so that they sign on to the website and donate and sign up to make sure their contributions are coming in. Because they know that they themselves cannot organize something like this because they don't have anybody following them. If Marianta were to launch something like this, who will be there to give? The Pasamotos who come and give $25 for 1 year, or who? Zale Clovis. Those people have nothing to give. They run their mouths, that's all they have. So since they cannot organize and have anyone to give them anything, they will try as much as possible to discourage people from taking part in this, which they are wasting their time, first of all, because they are known already as fake. They are as spoilers. That's all they are. You see? So let's not be surprised when we see these people coming out and all of a sudden, for all this time, why has this guy not been talking about Marianta? Why has he not been talking about Marianta all this time? All of a sudden now he comes from nowhere. He's now talking about Marianta. Did it just occur to him to come out now? No. It is a strategy. It is a strategy to make sure that we don't succeed. And these are people who say they want us to go to Boya. If I knew today that Marianta could take me to Boya, I would give her the support, but I know she can't. Okay? So it's not a matter of saying it must be me. That is not what it should be. You see, this, I don't know, except I'm mistaken. Isn't this the same George whom Marianta put in charge of investigating whether FMA was dead or not? Isn't this the same George that Marianta appointed as the head person to investigate the death of Marianta? Have we ever had the results from that investigation to know whether the conclusion was that FMA was actually dead or not? So if this is the guy, then why are we surprised? Why is he even in here? Why is this guy in here? What is he doing here? The only thing he's doing here is listen to what we're saying, go and tell Marenta so they can plan to spoil it. So he ought to be out of here. This guy should not be in here. He should first of all bring out the results of the investigation, whether FMA is dead or alive, except it's a different judge. There's only one judge I know. Except there's another judge that are mistaken with this one. If this is the same person, let him bring us the result of his investigation into FMA's death. Is FMA dead or alive? Marenta has never come out to say one way or the other. These are the people who want us to consider them as leaders. When you are one of your bravest generals, someone who single-handedly sustained this revolution for months, when he's dead, you start playing politics with his death. I tell you, I was not disappointed with Marenta until he started making that nonsense about FMS death. I was so. I mean, if I had her near me, I would have knocked that forehead that is already high. I'm telling you. That FMA will be dead and Marenta will start playing politics with his death. Can you imagine that? How you call yourself a leader? Leading what?
Yeah, moment the thing where it queue for the revolution and the double standard we need judges Peter for here. It is very, very shameful and regretful. Regrettable. That would they here with a cry say, let's come together, let's do this. But people like this will be shouting there and they are shouting here. And when you want to follow to see what they are selling, you will not see meaning. All we do return and say, move for go all the kind of what did I say Marianta? Man, they finish a go call a person in the country, they don't extend your mandate. When I made the bidet for that, what is it called a General Assembly? ABC don't create the own team Ambazonian. With who, I don't know. Sarkozy don't create the own team Ambazonia. With who, I don't know. And then Marianta that, ABC they don't make law for make their own election. Without the election, without part the re-elected as president owner, this is a joke, I swear to God. And you see how some people like George here who cannot even denounce such actions in a revolution like this. I don't know whether they don't create their own restoration council, whether they don't create their own house, whether they call and say, now wait till, where they do this thing for you, with people they be running around her. It beats my imagination in a country that is trying to grow. And you see individual amongst us who goes about doing all of this. They go about doing all of this. You didn't ask yourself, but what is really happening here? Somebody is in a government. He hasn't even denounced that government. And he has started, whether you like it, I must talk. These are the spoilers of what you is trying to do. It not be say any money idea must buy. So tell me you suggest idea and not go pass. You let it go. Maybe other idea, they don't get majority, they are pass, they on that. It will continue ahead. It doesn't mean that your idea must be this. Marenta is had to go for election 2 weeks to an election. He say, I know they go me. We don't campaign, say no, they go, you don't go in. And it be rough for any man with us, I know they go for campaign. I know they go for elections. It be okay. You withdraw your candidacy, that's okay. But then she's not even come out and say, I withdraw my candidacy. They say, okay, I'm not going. I'm going to form my own government. And the judges are here saying, okay, that's fine. I should go form a government. Who vetted the government? Without, as a way, don't get their own people with their own house, they don't create a man, don't know. And who in that government, I don't know. I joined a part of the people they did for that government. Who vetted them for Ambazonian people, I don't know. This is a joke. These type of people, I not just know. It be okay for any judge, for countries, okay, I don't deny the appointment where he did it. He has never done that. But he did here, they make noise, they fight everybody about everything every day. Is she a spoiler to this group? We declare and I say, ladies and gentlemen, let me say something here. What will help is only when they come out deny those who they call their necessary leaders. They always pride themselves for their personal ego. But now you will run for be back, saying I'm a president, saying no, this is not right. When all have abandoned such an idea or such a leader, they was just finally fed up. But when you see people like this hanging in there and they are here doing this and they are there doing that, how do we reconcile? How do we come together? Can they help, as I say, not only we, the common get to cut the current under those who they call the citizen leaders. When we did that, they will be hanging up. The change comes from the bottom and not from the top. Until common man is able to say, no, I don't want you. Even if you say, don't want to say, whether you don't like me or not, I must be, abandon that person. And he will be hanging there and he will fade away. You know, you're not nothing. But we want to continue propping and arguing and forum like what judge is doing here, all over doing this. You begin to wonder, say, but who are we going to? This is a joke. And very frustrating for somebody to think that at the time that we then need, as we are crying, 2003, leading 2003 and 2003, we cannot still see reason. Why when I say something, other people can't say it. Are you not even serious? I must say whether you like it, I must say it. They are not saying that, just should not say what he's saying. But what
Good evening, Comrade Mike. You left out something. One thing you left out is that you haven't thought of the fact that we are calling for Ambazonians to come into one place and come out as one man. Remember, just started saying this thing to responding to my audio that I met. They are afraid that if all Ambazonian goes in, Marata, they already know that Marata will not go there. They are already like knowing that Marata will not like to go there. So they are thinking maybe by the time Ambazonia will go into one house, talk as people, as a people, and come out as one man, Marata will be missing in the air. And they themselves will be missing. Instead of them going to Marata to tell Marata that, look, yeah, now that they are calling for all Ambazonians to come into one house as one people, then they can now come out with one decision that they are, this is the way, or one leadership, or a kind of structure. Because of that, instead of going to tell Marata that start preparing your mind for this, they prefer to start attacking, start saying things that would destroy that that ASSC or the ASS that President Chris is calling. So it is a way to come in, then intoxicate people and destroy it. When they know they will not, even if they go in there, they're just going to give in. They're not going to take something out. And it's the same thing, just be waiting. Sako will never be there because they know if they're coming in, they're coming to give something, to give in and not take out. So they already know. So you are talking about the other things and you are leaving the major one. And where that is the highest thing we need for now. Don't mind it.
Yeah, fellow Ambazonians, if we make mistake, we'll support any people the way they go for any dialogue as groups. Southern Cameroon will be bound for fail. Because even for a moment like this, as we talk now, so some leaders, the way they call Ambazonian, they hold flag, they sing anthem. They be under the pay rule of La République du Cameroun. They be under the myopic mindsets of masterminding under La République du Cameroun. If we accept anything as groups, maybe assure the population for Southern Cameroon, we no one for make mistake with Foncha, it be make them Easter fight them for 95. If we dey go as groups, I don't want to tell una the bitter honest truth. For that dialogue table, if na 20 groups and they for day, La République du Cameroun fit use proxy. They buy off. If they move to say so, if they buy off 15 seats of that 20 groups the way they did it, 5 the way they fight now today, so they want independent. Usada 5 the Usada 5 they go now. That 5 them they will remain minority. And the majority when they don't buy them off, now so they go move for now. The unity for the leadership. Now would want to see all those people the way La République they pay them for back. Now would want to see all the people the way they make all this mindset of gymnastics, blame game, where they do all the evil in them. Why they take money for France and La République? We know all this in them. Now it's now when they talk say me they go protest. When I see someone they need one show up. Now because say they know what they do behind the scene. They know. But if we will build a team, that team, like how they talk about a binded constitution where it respect the engagement, the very first thing, now say we want an unconditional independent for Southern Cameroon, Ambazonian. And any person where they come inside that group, you be an independentist. Nothing short of that. None of that nonsense where they go for Canada. You hear say independent, no they for table. You hear say they want talking about decentralization. Then when I do for them, when I do it, see. When I do for them, when I do it, see. After we don't give una precondition, when I see how we talk today, so witchcraft, but na the kind thing in this way, educated bamboozle people, the lemunzu, they go one come for make righteous Ambazonians them, like me so, ma they listen to. I mean munzu. Now people in this way they talk today, so they be educated. People the way they say no first school no there for their name. But now the people in this way they say they feel bamboozle Southern Cameroonians them. Una end time don't come as the early the way they did for Yaoundé. And they talk to one son for Munzu. Una send them for ye. Their end time don't come. That time for manipulation. I mean people they know 1 year say Switzerland day. Negotiation they go on for Switzerland. Una know something. Swiss table CB open. And Southern Cameroonians they wait una. We go crack una hate. Una hear no, we go crack una hate. For now so, una they take milk and honey. For the people they don't understand what's really go on. As I talk una this message now so. For enter for inside Pendamboko. They want drill for inside Pendamboko. But una know say as we talk so, the same that Pendamboko roads where they want go drill oil for this so they no get roads. And they talk for the same di Munzu for this mumu them where they talk today so they talk English. Make some Southern Cameroonians they listen for them. We shall fight and live to fight. No, now when they move on natural resources and will not get even roads. Southern Cameroonian their boundary then are for Mongo. That Pendamboko, when I see that Yoke Bridge where they know and Bilam, they understand the game. They understand the game. As I talk for una so, they the ones that do drilling, they drill oil for Southern Cameroon every day. But why free school no day, free education no day? I don't want to say free education, na lie day. Now wait today, now water day. Go for the same this Pendamboko way. That's suffering people them day for day. Road no day. I mean road na level land. No na situation le munyenge. Na level land. But yet dishonest people them. They day for Canada. They say they so make some people then they come. Righteous Southern Cameroonians them. May they can't listen for them.
house.
You see, Comrade Mike, it's not that we are that very, 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 very. I can't imagine it. You see, let's say spoilers, distraction. If these guys, if they know fully well that when Marianta came to office, all of us were united behind Marianta. We all contributed. 200 did it. What he did, we all did it. Nobody stayed back, said I was not going to do it. We unified behind her. Why is it so difficult for them to know this? Now they say they cannot contribute to the next person who came after her. But the problem is when we talk about the king thing, do you remember that when we called her to the house, to the social council, to explain to her what was happening, that she'd not be able to make a statement about that? He told her no. She told her that she will not make a statement because she's not sure what happened. But the suggestion we gave her was that in such situation, what you do, we declare a missing soldier. Because that's what they do during wars. You declare okay, this soldier is missing. Because you cannot say determine whether he is dead or he was alive. We ask her to go say, okay, let it be that you declare that it is a missing soldier or a missing person. She never did it till date. And again, when we did that, she did. It was from that meeting that she started asking us information. That was 1 week after the king died. That we called her to the house. It was from there that he thought that they could make a commission. I was the one who questioned, can we know what your findings are? She was saying that they were relying on things. I said, no, you don't lie on the family. You are a government. You are supposed to undertake your investigation and to see what is happening to your soldier. I not rely on what the secretary was saying or the family was saying, but now the family was saying that he was dead. But what are your own findings? It was then that she started saying that she was going to make a commission to find out. I did not know when, I know when the information, but I didn't know the chairman, if it is this judge. And then since then, even the recommendation will say, okay, declare a missing person. She never did it. And then since then, the result we've not heard, as you just said, what happened, no result have been brought to us. And they have they even acknowledged or anything like that. And these are
Good evening, House. Revolutionary greetings. 21 gun salute to all of our fighters, great generals defending the homeland. Foot soldiers, wanna cafe day up. Generals, wanna cafe day up. Yes, captains, wanna cafe day up. Yes, I want to draw our attention, we Ambazonians, we wanted this country, we wanted our country back, where French and Cameroon be steal them. Abek, at the call for all Ambazonians, no matter you been an activist, no matter you been a fighter, no matter you been a leader, no matter you been a only observator where you just observe what way to go on. I want call we say we come together. Make we come together. Because if we no come together, this fight it will change level. We are fighters. They still get the same momentum where they be getting from the beginning of this war. They never yet lost hope. Yes. And they still ask doing at the same thing where they be, from the beginning of this war, they ask what material for fight the war. Yes. Why boys, them were fighters, they know they ask we different thing. They never they ask we salary, they not even ask we food. We are soldiers, they ask we now only material for first La Republic. That's all. The way we are fighters, them they ask we. I beg, may we come together. May we come together for drive La Republic out of your country. challenge is then come. La Republic this year go carry election for the information what they get them from them. They want carry election. May we make sure say election not take place for our territory again. Come rain, come sun. I beg. So we get for start prepare from now. From now. We not go wait till it can be 1 moon, 2 moons before we go start talk say no gone, it don't go up, come down. We get for start now. Now for start to face the challenges. Will la Republic want bring them for we now. And we get information say La Republic, they do everything for take General Field Marshal No Pity down. They don't plant agent them all over. Yes, they don't even promise money for Banso people, millions of money where they know or even give them. Make the try for track Field Marshal No Pity so that La Republic go take it down. Where they get good information and it go be true. Because man way don't give serious not for La Republic na Field Marshal No Pity now for this time. According to La Republic for the southern zone, war not still there, war then and now for the northern zone. It means if according to La Republic the fee say don't win the war. So if it finish with the northern zone, that means say that's all. Yeah, everything don't come back in order. Now the information will be get them for the right source. Make we come together. Make we come together for support. Support this war. We La Republic be declare them say make they finish we. Make they drive all of we, make it take territory. Yes. You fit imagine say they don't kill we more than 200,000. This one they come now for international journalists. Not even Ambazonian activists where they talk say now 40, now 200 and something thousand where they kill for we. Then we.
What baffles me, but actually not a surprise, is the presence of Akwanga among these frustrated A first that will become the last. Again, what baffles me most, but not a surprise, is the presence of Akwanga among these frustrated A first that shall become the last. Fellow Ambazonians, yes, the objective voice, the 8th of January 2023. I will want us to look at the names of those who came out with an announcement. And that they have an announcement to make about the Canadian meetings. Though they came out and canceled it, I want us to look at the names. I call it frustrated A's. The first shall become the last. They believe that since they are the A's, if we look at the letters of the alphabet, A is the first letter of the alphabet. YZ is the last. It seems the concept of this particular phrase where we always say the first shall become the last and the last shall become the first is holding true within the Ambazonian War of Independence. Look at the A's. We have Akoro. Akoro A. Ayaba. Ayaba A. Ayaba A. Akwanga. Akwanga A. Akwanga A. Ayok A. Look at the team. The people announced that they were going to have an announcement on the 7th of January about a certain meeting
they have been holding in Canada about some what they call pre-talks. If you look at them, they are all embedded in that first letter of the alphabet A. I don't want to talk about Yerima because Yerima is just a boy, a twisted boy. When they are going where they will sleep in good hotels and enjoy their public money, they will send gas in Anyangwe. When it is now the time for them to come and announce what they did and get bullet from their public based on their frustration, they keep Scars and Anyangwe aside and pick their boy Yerima. But who is the man in charge of? Is a man with a name Ayok. So look at them, look at their team. They are those who have this name starting with A, the A's. That's why I said the A's. They seems to be the first in terms of their names, in terms of the starting of their names, in terms of the alphabetical order of their names. But they are now embedded in blood money and frustration, redundancy, vulnerability is the order of the day. As I said about osmosis, they are now become the weaker solution. You can just, when they are vulnerable, they are not strong. They don't have a strong position. They are weak. They are in the hands of La Republic. La Republic will be tossing them left and right. And then the stronger solution and the extremists and the radical people are also tossing them left and all right. Look at the council they are outing. The council they are outing because of what? The stronger solutions. They got up and picked their outing, analyze, send them words, talk to them, put them on the wall with questions that they cannot answer. They don't know how to go about it. They don't know the errors they will come again to come and commit. They become frustrated. They cancel it out and they send John Okoro to come and start saying, I received greetings from Akwanga, received greetings from Ayaba, received greetings from Seseko Ayoktabe or Yerima. The boy, the man always come when it's time for them to receive bullets, when it's time for them to be vulnerable, when it's time for them to go to the war, they send the boy man, the frustrated man. When it's time to go and eat good things and sleep in hotels and enjoy the blood money, they will send other people like us in Anyangwe. I pity you, Yerima. You were even in that place, it was not your position. They just placed you out there just because they never wanted to surface the real man that they intend to place in that place. That was Honorable Weber. But they placed you there to be mixing you up left and right. You are receiving abuses from Capo Dania, insult from Cho Ayaba, insult left and right. And yet you are there. You don't know that you are a man who is a redundant man, and so to abandon that place when they want to go and feast the Salayu, they want to feast on the blood money, on the blood of our citizens, on what, the flesh of our mami apia baby matter. When they are about to start feasting, they keep you outside. When they feast and finish, they push you outside. But in total, what am I saying? These people are very vulnerable. They are the people that maybe God placed them ahead. God chose them to be the people to be ahead. Yes. But the gift that God gave them by making them to be people who can stand ahead with their letters of alphabet that start with A. Ayok A. Akwanga A. Akoro A. Ayaba A. God wanted them to be ahead. But because they came and are not informed with esoteric knowledge, they are only embedded with exoteric knowledge. They are not having information and best informed about esoteric knowledge. They are materialistic. They become materialistic. They love the world. They love money. They love women. They love everything about the world. Food, eat, drinks, whiskey, beer, sleep in hotels, air freshers. They become subdued to the world, materialistic world. And when you become attached to the materialistic world, what happens? The enemy takes you away. Whatever God has given to you, the enemy sees it.
Yes, whatever thing God has.
I will also be interested particularly to hear from John Baakuru. I want him to go back and address the issues he raised concerning the Swiss process. Tell us how those were met in Canada. And therefore, that made it right for him to join. I'm also interested in knowing from them if at this point we do have a process in Canada. Did the facilitated meeting with John Gute evolve into a process? If it did evolve, can they then, John Baakuru particularly, show us the letter from La République du Cameroon? Can they then tell us why Canada has not announced? Can they then, John Baakuru, can you tell us that Canada is not a French-speaking country? Will you be able to tell us that you have multi-mediation going if it is evolved into a process? Now, if it has not evolved into a process, I will be listening very keenly, because we've had outlets on social media telling us of agreements to some kind of ceasefire, telling us of the ending of the ghost towns, telling us of some kind of conversation. As a matter of fact, it is Professor Anyangwe who told us they had talks going on. They were talking. And I would love for these guys to tell us the auspices under which they are talking. If you do not have a process, then what are you talking about? How do you guarantee the fact that whatever you're talking with La République du Cameroun is going to be respected? We've always known that mediations are mediations because those who sit around that table are able to cause some things to happen. Yes, we do understand that mediations are not legal tools that you can use for conflict solution. We do understand that whatever agreements you have around mediation table cannot be enforced in a court of law, that we know. But then we also understand that the big boys who sit around those tables, and we had lots of them sitting around the Swiss table, can cause things to happen. Now I want our comrades to tell us how they intend to bring about whatever conversations they were having with La République. How were they going to make sure that whatever La République is promising them will happen? We know that while they were still on that table talking with the Prime Minister, there was clear evidence that the Prime Minister, as we all know, had little or no power in La République du Cameroon, because the burnings and the killings of our people continued, if not increased. And as if that was not enough, we had Bia come out and virtually simply said we had everything was back to normal. And I put the normalcy squarely on the Canada effort, and this is my reason. One of the things that made Bia's Grand National Dialogue useless was the fact that we never showed up. But when John Gute called the meeting in Canada and separatists showed up, representing all these other movements in the struggle, it implied that we were not submitting to the power in Yaoundé. And I don't care what you guys are trying to say there. That's all Bia needed. Something that authenticates his power over Ambazonia politically. You gave it to him in Canada. And that is why everything is back to normal. Bia, they went out and showed the rest of the world that you guys were meeting his government, not meeting to talk about mediation, but meeting, having been convocated by his prime minister, not even the president, his prime minister with little or no portfolio, and that we showed up. We didn't show up to meet his government. We showed up to meet other Anglophones where you were now arguing over whether to separate or not. That simply turned everything back to an internal problem within Anglophones who are not united around the idea of having their own country. Simple, straight. That's all Bia needed. And when he could take that out to the rest of the world, things are back to normal. He was able to come to the United States. There were presidents who could not come to the United States for the All-African whatever. He came because you gave it to him. We now see the European Union sending money to feed the hungry people of Anglophone, Bia's Anglophone country who suffered. You gave it all to him on a platter of gold. And you somewhere you think you are talking. All you needed to do was to be present in a meeting called by a person like John Gute, whose job is really just to bring the Anglophones. There's no other job. He did. I want you in your conversation to tell us where I am wrong, because the evidence is clear. European Union, who was also sitting at the table in Switzerland and putting restrictions on Bia, they've let loose. And as the days go by, you begin to see more and more of this happening. Because somewhere thoughtlessly, you guys went up, a prime minister of La République du Cameroon calls you to meeting, you come and sit at the meeting where you don't have a mediator. Sitting under him, on his beck and call. I'm hoping that in your discussion you will be reacting to these points. I really want to know why on earth you are expecting something else.
Yes, fellow Ambazonians, some people will talk today, so you talk so. What to be where you try to give them like an advice to the same people the way they call themselves leaders, where they don't fail Southern Cameroonians them. I will talk today, so now my proposal this. The people there for ground zero, they watch where they go on. The other day they talk today, so a protest for a dictator way there for insights country for free land. We get a common somewhere Sako and some gangsters of people the way they talk today, so snow there for outside, they no one go outside. But now people in this way, some people will get the boss for call themselves leaders. That why then so they not even rule even dog for them. When you be leader, your words get for follow action. And your action, again for be the one way, they will criticize some. You say you can't talk, say you be sorry. If you not fit for talk, say you be sorry, you are not worth calling a leader. Now a moment this for righteous leaders them. I go to say righteous, the people there they discover themselves, say that means say they don't fool the people them, and the people they don't understand them very well. Maybe I talk for people that they don't understand. Mukete them for inside Southern Cameroon, they be the last people the way they fool the innocent people them again. The eye for Southern Cameroonians do not shine. Any person where it is say he go build a system where he go die, go live and for a family. This generation for Southern Cameroon, we go fight them. The milk and honey way there for that land, all man go enjoy that benefits. We not go build a situation for monsters them. Any person who call himself say be leader, you get a group of followers. When a Southern Cameroonians them, they not fit for criticize you. You not fit for listening to them. You are not worth calling a leader. And a moment don't come way, una get for gather una self. Una show the people them, say una be worth calling a leader. Now the advice this one go give for a commerçant with Sako and the rest of the other people them. Where so and they talk say that even the inside J where they be leader. Marianta and the other people them, Ayabacho, call them. Now the moment this, una get for gather una self and the group of followers them, they go talk with their pocket for down. We go be one strength. Move find partnership where they go prepare for dialogue. Dialogue no go be that mafia where they do am for inside Canada. Canada as a the tongue national mafia. Because the real dialogue with Southern Cameroon Ambazonians them, they go wish the people that are there for ground zero. Now a body, a strong team, we be made up of a group of even foreign people there for insights. Where Southern Cameroonians they go talk their goal. What's be their goal? Their goal na independent. Their goal na independent. And that independent, if 5 leaders a day, they go there inside that very one team. That team go get the objective. That team go put money as one person. That team go any country where they want go for the talk. It no go under 20 group. Now nonsense that. That team go under one restoration fighter. It no go as ADF. This one. It go under one. Now the moment this for all righteous leaders them, where they want call themselves say leaders, because for talk the truth, all the leaders them, in one way or the other, with the gospel mind, they don't make mistake. But now time this for be that one team Ambazonian. Team Ambazonian where you go listen to the other leader. Where they rule for inside that team boat. Now say, do you want talk? The person listen. Do you want
without knowing, it seems they are backtracking. For I'm not getting their nonsensical videos and audios out there, how they are going to hell, and Satan was there jubilating. It's for quite some time that I haven't gotten anything from them. It is very much Franklin that caused some individuals in the ADF to abandon the ADF. Because they refuse some particular individuals there. But when I push hard on the ADF, they said Capo Daniel was their propagandist. And I said, whoa, propagandist? Do we need to do propaganda in this struggle? And in this your propaganda, who benefits the most? How can I be making a propaganda that it is not the Southern Cameroons that benefits from that propaganda, but it's the enemy that benefits from that propaganda? Why should I be the one to play that role on behalf of La République du Cameroon if really I am fighting for the liberation of Southern Cameroons? People never look at it from this end. They look at it but from their selfish ends. Like Ochiba Nelson and Sako. Verla Franklin also put out a point, though he didn't call names. But I'm going to put out names here. Southern Cameroonians must beware of a guy like Michel Biemtong and this other guy that they call is Jean Ngono. Jean-Michel Ngono, or they say Jean what? Southern Cameroonians must beware of the type of information that these two guys and any French Cameroonian blogger or journalist is putting out there. These two guys will never love the Southern Cameroons more than you. These two guys can put out whatever information they put out. Please try to filter out that information. Know what to take home from that information and what to discard from that information. Spies work in mysterious ways. Good enough, Biemtong and Remingono are La Republican citizens. Sako has used Biemtong for quite a very long time because Sako placed Biemtong on a payroll. And I think till today, Sako is still paying Biemtong. That is the more reason that the only thing or role that Biemtong is playing in this struggle is to paint every other person black, being black leg, working for La Republic, and only Sako is the legitimate leader of this struggle. Beware of the type of information that is coming from Michel Biemtong and JP Remengono. If you get his messages, I'm not saying, you get their messages. I'm not saying that they are 1,000% wrong, but try to deduce from their messages, pick out what you know can be true. You go away with the rest that is faulty, put it into the trash can. For these two guys are out there to divide us the more, and if we follow their messages of destructiveness within our struggle, we'll keep on fighting each other. But most importantly, Biemtong, I've told Southern Cameroonians long ago that Biemtong is one of the most dangerous person that Southern Cameroonians can be listening to. Discard every information that is coming from Michel Biemtong. He is a spy paid under the payroll of Southern Cameroonians' hard-earned money through Sako. Is an implanted spy within our struggle. So Biemtong is receiving money from La République du Cameroon, who has planted him in our midst, and Sako has taken upon himself to also be paying a double agent. And that double agent is not even doing the job that he's supposed to do. He's doing a one-sidedness job. Southern Cameroonians, beware of this type of agents. For those Southern Cameroonians that have taken or think they can reverse the amount of trash that has gone under the bridge in 2022 backward to 2023. Please, if you know you are such, we plead with you that if you are tired of this struggle, have a rest.
Be ready for reconciliation. People be ready for make apology. For this one, before I continue, this lady where they call Lady Marianta, where they beg you say, may you bring that money where they be give you, where you be whole in your keeping, almost $100,000. We don't want any money may go free again. Please, in the name of God, take that money. You be woman, you know be man picking. Women, they get motherly love for everything where they happen for this world. Now, woman, they stand for the oppressors, for the oppressed. So, would they beg you say, take that money, go give them back. Because before they want to put you in that position, we know you for UK. We get friends that they call, we say, wait to the door, they do the wrong thing. And it don't tend to be true. Because for UK here, if your friends and when me and know them, they know if he talk for you again. If he Andy, where he be put Marianta for power, in I know the talk. When our friends them, you know. So when it come to monetary thing for this struggle, now the key the struggle. Marianta, before he want to take power, he lie a lot of lies about this UK things, he be this, he meet MP. No. Now me, I be collaborate. The first time we'll go for my House of Parliament with one lawyer for London. I no need for calling him. Now me, I organize who will take Southern Cameroonians and go Parliament. It was not Marianta. She was not even there. I hope Southern Cameroon don't even remember. Say after I come back, now me I can analyze that morning how things that be passed, which be happen for the Parliament. Now me, I don't write the biggest MP for this country. I know I'm begin put myself up front. I get all the letters and the proof. Where I ask them, and they tell me what they think about the situation. They can't give me that letter from House of Commons. They can't give me hand mail. They write them, can't give me. They don't even post them. They put them, register mail, they can't give me for House, I sign. Now me, I get that letter where they give me the position for this England. When their position, they still stand till today. I get the letter. Now me, I don't go meet another person who begin to help with. I know calling him, one senior man. I take one of my friend who go see na billionaire for here. He give we audience, may support we. But the way things that they go, I just withdraw a bit because I don't know how I go channel the problem because of the fight wey be inside IG for position. And the mess up of where they don't mess money, na me. I be member for Labour Party for UK. I need to go vote. I be member inside Labour Party, Coventry South. You go there, you'll see me. I be member where they meet the parliamentarian any day, any time. I know the proud. Yeah. However, that is not the point. The point where I can't talk today and say, all the lies where people don't lie, they get to go apologize and ask for forgiveness for this struggle for move forward. I be reluctant because of all the way the money where they don't put that inside the struggle way, if we don't get even one machine gun, if we don't be inside Ambazonian or two powerful one for the money don't pass for people their hand. We no forget that money again. The one that will follow him, we go follow him. I want call for Secretary Chris, where we know say now the lead the IG. The president, Comrade Chris, I see the call, one more call. I want call Comrade Chris, make it hold what they call a general conference for everybody. From Ayabacho, Apanga, Bohepet, Sako, Marianta, everybody hold a general conference. Most see the real people where they be interested for this struggle. Hold a general conference. Tapang Ivo Magbarata, Eric Tato, call everybody. If na for America, una one hold am, una announce am. People where they get document, they go fly goodie. If na for Europe, they want hold am, may they find some middle country, even at Brussels or Belgium, anywhere, even some village for Norway, anywhere, may they hold what they call a general conference. May everybody can talk worries. If we hold that general conference, La République is fed that go fall back. Then the high make kuba because they don't see and say we be totally divided. The division will be inside this struggle because of point of interest of financial issues. Now they make with the fail. This struggle for don't finish since if we be collaborate. At the call Secretary Chris, listen to me. You are somebody who always take my advice. If you now want make we fight this struggle with all hearts, call everybody, make a general announcement, a big conference. You wanna make a date inside this year with all Southern Cameroonians of interest go be there. All, whether not for America or Europe or where or South Africa, anywhere we wanna know say be safe for everybody. May everybody come, can talk, bring a worries, he apologize. We do what they call reconciliation this year, because God they talk to me that we are going to achieve something this year very powerful. And to do that, that is the only way. When you talk, say people they be unite, it no mean say you must go and walk in the same position. No. It no mean say my own party go collapse. No. Then una dey fight for one goal. Since Ukraine dey fight, una don't ever hear anything concerning party or division. No. They dey fight like Ukrainians. And if you put that for your head first, we go win this war. May all man, including myself, may we put ourselves say, we dey fight like Ambazonians. If it come for we head like that, I swear my God, which my mother delivered me, we are going to succeed. That is the only solution for now. And if we have that conference, I bet you will get international support from us. May everybody put the ego aside. We come together, we have that meeting. People where they know fit come, they make them a Zoom where they do fit talk. Because nobody, everybody will get that document for travel or visa. We involve all the stakeholders, including people for ground zero, including everybody. No call and say Anglophone conference, no. Ambazonian Reconciliation Conference. They call everybody. Wherever you are, Secretary Chris, listen to me. This is the voice of Mula Unja. Secretary Chris, listen to me. Do that announcement, sit down, join your people. We call everybody. Let us meet together and find a one solution. After that solution, we are going back to Southern Ambazonia, Southern Cameroon Ambazonia. That's where everybody will show himself how he can do politics. Sako was saying that revolution first, politics later. But he came to politics first, revolution later. Those are the words that has to be abolished. Those are the words to be used. The word to be used is revolution first, Ambazonian first, politics later. Let's get our country back. I'm just talking because the Lord just asked me to pass this message. I've been quiet, yes, because I'm watching what is going on. The struggle want to it's like it's dying. That's why you see Popia made such speech saying that, oh, they have started reconstructing, which is a lie. All of us know it's a lie. But if our guys were hitting the iron when it is hot, they will not even come out and make such statement. Boya is there, is on. Victoria is there, is on. Bamenda is on. That's the place which are on. The rest place, Ikumba is on. But before, people could not even come out when they say Monday goes down. People cannot even leave their home out. But things have been coming. My friend just came back from ground. So it's like nothing is happening. So what can we do to push on things back to where it was started? Where we can restart this thing again. So that is my New Year message. Those who have ears should hear. Those who want to listen to what I've said should listen. Those who want to follow what I've said should follow. That is my own contribution for this year. God bless you.